Hello, and welcome back to Talk Drama to Me, where she want that D in 2 minutes or less. It's another DNF. Did not finish. Do need finishing. We'll let the audience decide. It's your co-host Tiffany and G. I'm trying to put on this bra because I'm a lady. I'm so not prepared for the podcast.
Girl, what size is your bra?
This is a 36B.
Girl, you got big boobies now.
No, I've since lost weight, so I think I'm probably more like a 34 small B.
Mm,
But this bra from Nordstrom's, I bought it on one of those anniversary sales.
yeah, yeah.
It's so good. It has kept up for years. Aren't you supposed to change your bra every, I don't know, what is the anyway, I don't. Whatever the recommendation is, I definitely don't follow it. If I like a bra, I am gonna keep it till it dies.
Okay, do you know what's so funny? I still have bras from that one time we went to Victoria's Secret together.
That's so long ago. Am I the same person? I don't even know.
It was over a decade ago.
Held up that long?
Yeah, they have the t-shirt bras. Actually, if I'm being honest, one of the t-shirt bras, the wire was peeking out on them, and I just sewed the fabric, and it's been fine.
Well, you learned how to sew just to fix this bra. Go buy another one.
No, I know how to sew from my mom being not a white lady teaching me life skills.
Hey, girl, I can't. I tried to sew something to fix my stroller. It didn't work. So I just bought a whole new cover.
I've found that I have a very steady hand. Mac has watched me and he's like, "You probably should have been a surgeon," but instead I chose one of the least profitable professions in America or the world.
Is that real? Is that true?
I'm making this up. I don't know. I feel
I feel like there's a ton of other professions that actually are not profitable. A magician, maybe?
maybe like getting an anthropology degree. I don't know. I'm in that realm. If you make it, it's good, but if not, bro, coffee shop living the rest of your life. What are you doing here? What can
You
we share what
coffee.
you're what is it? What is this? Is that a bookend?
My life is such a mess. I tried to put on some lipstick and then the cap fell. And then I realized that earlier today, you know those pop sockets?
Mhm.
My pop socket is like stuck onto this metal. This is from IKEA. This is a place to put your iPad.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't know what it was at first.
And now I can't get it off. And this is my life right now. And then my kid was here. I was trying to bluey them, but she's a yapper, so she's talking us through the bluey episode. She needs a
Poor
podcast.
thing.
Dang it. All right. Speaking of poor things, you're on your way to Italy, so thanks for making time. Let's watch this vertical called 100th Assassination Silent Love. It is a C drama. The synopsis: Lana Stewart, not her real name, guys, spoilers. Lana Stewart, deaf and mute, falls for her bodyguard, Stephen Payne, also not his real name. And he agrees to be with her if they survive 100 assassination attempts. But at the 100th assassination, when she regains her hearing, she learns the harsh truth that she has only been a tool to satisfy her illegitimate sister, her dad's illegitimate daughter. Heartbroken, Lana leaves in search of her own happiness, unshaken even when Steven desperately tries to win her back after realizing who he truly loves. What? We would go over the main characters, but we would butcher these names. I did not study them. I will say, though, Tiff, a part of the reason I picked this because I've seen this couple together before.
Mhm.
And I thought, well, if it's kind of like the last one, if they've been in a few together, it must be because they have chemistry, one
Yeah,
would assume.
but
But yeah, this was a rough one. This was a
yeah.
real quick DNF. I think by the third scene, I was like, should have stopped at the first one, but I have no discerning taste.
Yeah, I kinda got roped in a little bit because and by roped in, I did watch for about 7 minutes. It was is that not the
Two
preview?
hour vertical.
God.
Oh, n-
I don't know when to stop when it's the full vertical. I don't know when is the preview.
You
So
saw 2 hours, or you're like, this sliver of time is enough for me.
but then I think my thought was, like, it's probably around 10 minutes, right? Like, the preview is probably about 10 minutes. Oh, no, it's probably, like, 30, huh?
To be honest, on this one, I did see that you can find it on Drama Box, but it's always way too lazy. I don't know if the Drama Box translations are good either, and I found that YouTube link that had better translations, so I just stuck with that one,
Mm,
to be honest. Sometimes
okay.
it's the translations, but that's keep me in.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I'm
Girl,
gonna
I wish I sometimes I really do wish that we did a video podcast so they could just see you messing with this whatever the hell this thing is.
download it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put on some lipstick, I'm locked and loaded. Do you wanna take us through Act 1 through the 7 whole minutes? You are a saint. You are a savior to the vertical cinematic universe.
Wait, give me a second. I thought that you didn't have a script. I thought we were riffing today.
We are kinda riffing.
Wait, but let me pull up. Okay, 100th Assassination, Silent Love. Okay. I will read what you wrote, and then we'll go from there. How about that?
Okay, who knows if it's
So,
right.
this I remember, the very beginning. Dozens of masked swordsmen chase the male main character and the deaf female character around town. They didn't make it clear that she was deaf, by the way.
By the way, the masked swordsman, Jabberwockies, right?
See, I got, like, Squid Games vibes from this.
But it's a white mask.
But they still were in masks, and okay, let me lean into my white side here. They're, like, Asian people grouped together looking in similar uniforms
They
with
all look the same.
the same face mask, then they're running away, "You can't get away!" It was very Squid Game for the first 12 seconds, but go on.
No, I love it. I definitely got Jabberwocky vibes from it. Yes, it wasn't clear that she was, in fact, deaf
Mhm.
until sorry, you keep going because my favorite part is about to come out. My favorite part.
So, they're chasing the 2 main characters around the town. Wait, but you didn't say this comment. This is funny.
We've talked about this before where like, for whatever odd reason, I really feel men have to have a certain level of athleticism. Like, if you're
Yeah.
telling me he has a bodyguard, I would like to see some bodyguarding.
Mhm.
His running gave me the ick. The counter body, the CBM, it ain't working. I don't know what it was, but it really gave me the ick.
I thought that especially in you said, like, the K and C dramas, it's all about, like, the man protecting the woman. How come she was the one being
Mm,
like, "I'll protect you"? It was, like, opposite.
true. Well, because did you see his outfit? He wore this like
Just because
BDSM.
the outfit.
What is that? I really stopped to think, is there a practical reason for this? But I couldn't understand. It's not even a gun holster.
Mm-mm. I that's what I assumed it was,
But
but
it's not.
no.
It had these elbow, what is this part of the body? What is this? Tricep, bicep
Wait,
cuffs?
I can't I can't what are you pointing to?
No, I'm
Tricep,
to my
bicep?
own bicep. Do you
Biceps and
see it?
triceps? The under part's the
So,
tricep.
well, so this little BDS thing
Mhm, mhm.
went down the chest, around the back, and then had these bicep attachments to him as well.
So uncomfortable.
What part of that tells you bodyguard?
Maybe it was, like, a Shein costume for, like, a holster for guns.
But they forgot the holster?
Or it's like a BDSM thing and they didn't realize there was a difference and they're like, "It's too late."
Yeah. He came off BDSM vertical and was like, "Guys, I really like this. Do you see the way my biceps look? Is there any way I could wear this again?" And they said, "Yeah, yeah, dude, whatever you want."
Right.
Loved it. The makeup also wasn't helping me. It was
No,
probably a touch too white in
I agree.
this vertical. I
I
was like,
think
"What, is he wearing a mask as well?"
yeah, I felt like I couldn't comment on that for obvious reasons. I'm like, "I'm gonna wait for her to say something about this."
Because you're too white?
Well, I think I'm very white passing as I'm, finding out and depending on who I'm around, I could say one thing, they're like, "How the hell is that girl saying that? How can she say that?" And in other places, I'm okay. So, I'm trying to err on the side of caution these days.
Just let us have it. We just came off of AAPI month, guys.
Yeah, but I also am like, isn't that like a thing in Chinese and Korean culture? They like to be super white. I didn't know that was a thing for the guys too.
Nowadays, it definitely is, but it you can go too much, and I think they just went a little too much. Tiffany, have you ever been to one of those Asian meetups?
No.
I get that content all the time.
Really?
In New York, they
Wait,
have Asian meetups. I don't know what you're supposed to do at these, but they actually do look fun. I would go.
I would say, should we go together to one?
Yeah, we were like, we are
Info?
the Wasian. She's the wa, and I'm the shin.
I love that you're in Portugal. I'm in New York, and you're like, yeah, I see these events in New York for
They send me the flyers.
like I need to sign up for this newsletter. I don't know where you're finding this.
God, but everything happens in New York, so I mean, does it surprise you?
Yeah, true, true, true. But yeah, so his makeup was crazy. I have to ask, is this a like a low budget company that made this one because I thought their outfits were actually like, the girl outfits, at least, I thought were really cute.
You did?
They're better than some of the ones that the American
Her
ones.
jacket didn't fit her. Her jacket was, like, 2 sizes too
Well,
big. They should have gone to Zara Kids.
the mean girl in the hospital had, like, a cute little white dress on.
Yeah,
So, maybe it's just the villain girl that I liked. I don't know.
but you're skipping ahead.
Sorry, my bad.
I need you to get to my favorite part before I lose you, before you have to
Sorry.
run to the airport.
Sorry. Okay, so the male main character signs to the female main character about the danger, and then
Guys, I am not proficient in Chinese Sign Language. This is true. I'll accept that.
Are you proficient in American Sign Language?
Well, I mean, I can give you a little bit of, like, what do you mean, right? You see that? You see that my name is? Hey, okay. Now, so I could give him a pass, okay? He was doing a lot with the wrists and the fingers and a facial expression. I said, "Okay, maybe there is something here." Then tell me why this woman to ask him, like, "What do you mean?" Tell me why she does with her little finger, does a little curve, straight line, and a dot to get a question mark.
This reminds me of there was a lady who went viral because she was faking signing at something, and she was, like, doing all these things. Do you remember that news story? There was
Yeah.
someone. Yeah, that's what this is. They're like, "Just do something, anything. No one's gonna know."
Took me straight out of it. I fell off my seat. So what do you mean she's signing a question mark? She didn't even try. She wasn't like, let me look at some videos of deaf people signing. She just straight up and said, you know what? Question mark. And that's universal. I knew what was happening. And so in that way, actually, actress, you were correct. I got you, right?
Mm.
But it was an actual question mark. Sorry, my favorite time. This is where I knew, Tiffany, I should have turned back. I should have said, "Nah, this one's not even good for a DNF. I should really stop." But that would require me to have taste and some sense of self-worth. So let's keep going.
Not
Yeah,
today,
no.
not tomorrow, not ever. Let's go on. So they're at a dead end. They must fight the bad guys. She steps in to protect him and hits her head on a rock and passes out. And then when she comes to, she wakes up at the hospital, able to miraculously hear again. She overhears. See, okay, that makes so much more sense. I missed that part because I was wondering why the guy was like, she's not even hearing you. Like, you could say whatever the heck you want because they were like talking about her in front of her. So this makes much more sense now that she regained her hearing after this accident. And then I saw that, yeah, he was telling there was 2 guys talking, and then he saw that girl and hugged her, and she held some, like, red pouch. I don't know, and he was like, "This is a lucky thing that I have been."
Like his like personal amulet. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "I haven't been hurt when I have this," and that's where I was like, "Okay." That's as
Like,
far as
you
I got.
just origamied this 2 seconds ago. It's not even a swan. This isn't complicated. You just made a square. And then you gave it to a pick me who was like, "Wow, you did pick me." Yeah. Yeah, that's a shame.
Actually, I'm just assuming she's the villain because of the way she hugged him. I didn't even watch as far enough to know if she's the villain.
A villainous hug? What does that mean?
She was a little sinister, so I'm like, "She's not a good person. She's not a good one."
How do you give a sinister hug? What do you
She
mean?
just like, the way she hugged him, she kinda was, like, looking sideways. There was, like, a
Oh, it was
side
like
eye,
chest forward? It was
at
boob
chest
forward?
forward, and, like, I have other plans after this" kind of hug.
I will
But
watch out for that.
yes, yeah, no, again, I couldn't tell you if she actually is a villain, but she gave me the vibes.
I know you have to head to the airport to get to Lake Como, be with your best friend George Clooney. I'll just wrap this up later. But so remember, there's a rich heiress who's deeply in love with her bodyguard. He's been with her for years, always protecting her, but emotionally never choosing her. Instead, he seems devoted to that illegitimate sister because he believes that she saved his life in the past, and that belief becomes his entire loyalty system. So, whenever there's a conflict between the two women, he sides always with the illegitimate sister. He helps her schemes, covers for her mistakes, and even lets the heiress take the hit emotionally or physically if it would benefit the illegitimate sister. But of course, the rich heiress, she keeps forgiving him, but over time, she starts to see it. It's always the same. Illegitimate sister first, heiress second every single time. So Things start breaking open when, ta-da, she regains her hearing. She then overhears a conversation that he has with the illegitimate sister in the hospital. That's when she realizes it's not just misunderstandings or a coincidence. He is actively choosing the illegitimate sister over and over and over again. So, done. Stops chasing him, stops explaining herself, stops hoping. Done. When she starts to pull away, the bodyguard does start noticing, just like noticing his life without her. And so, that she's no longer reacting to him, no longer waiting for him. And around the same time, the illegitimate sister escalates things and pushes towards a formal commitment with the bodyguard. It's engagement, wedding kind of commitment. He goes along with it, but not out of love, out of obligation and maybe guilt, because he does believe she saved his life. And he starts to feel trapped by that. And I guess the truth then surfaces that the fake sister never actually saved him. It was rich girl all along. He misunderstood everything. So now his whole worldview collapses, right? He realizes he's been loyal to the wrong person, and worse, he's about to officially commit to that wrong person. The real person he should have protected has already thrown him aside, has already cast him aside. And once
Okay.
he realizes his error, he tries to crawl back to her. And unfortunately, I think in this vertical, she does take him back. So, girl power.
She takes him back?
Yeah.
Girl, I don't even know if you need to do any filling in. I think we just did it. You don't need to go back and yeah, spoiler alert, guys, sometimes with our schedules or whatever, like, she might have a meeting or I might have to go. She'll just be like, "Oh, I'll finish this part, without you." I'm just gonna say now, G, I don't think you need to do that. Okay, so he probably figures out that she can hear and all of that, and then they live happily ever after?
One point in the masquerade, she is legitimately talking to someone on the phone, and he walks in on her talking to someone on the phone, and he's like, "You
Oh,
can
yeah, that's
use
tough.
the phone?"
That's that yeah, you can't fake out of that one. You can't be like, "I wanted to see if I still got it." Like, you just you're just caught in that moment.
I gotta tell you where I really did is right after the hospital scene, there is a banquet scene. It's an auction scene, but it's a banquet scene. But they're at a rich people auction. Because
Oh, okay.
right after you have a traumatic brain concussion, what do rich people do? They blow off steam by spending lots of money. They go to this thing, and I should have known then to stop, and I did. Anytime I see an early banquet scene, you know me, I'm like, this is not gonna be good, and it is such a good indicator to stop and turn back.
Yeah, so say again, why did you pick this one?
Seen this couple before, and my brain told me, well, if they're being put together in different verticals, I mean there must be something to them, right?
Yeah,
Just like the other couple, they've done what, 100 verticals together. I mean, there's something to it. Maybe it's not your cup of tea, right? I think at the end we're like, that looks weird.
yeah.
And we're talking about Embrace to the Moon, where she at some point looked really young in the vertical, and he continued to look the age he is.
Yes,
We're like, that one dress too far.
they love that age gap.
They
They
do. I
they love
and
that look, it's so gross.
But they do have chemistry, right? And so I thought, well, I mean, I've seen the faces together on a couple of these, but should turn back at when she did the question mark, didn't do it there. Should have
Mm.
turned back when he legitimately caught her, a deaf woman, talking on the phone. Didn't go there. But then did turn back at the really early banquet scene. It was an auction in which he spends all her money, and people are mad at her for coming to the auction as a rich woman and spending all her money.
So
Her paddle
how many minutes in is
has a
this?
little button on it. It was only 20 minutes. It was the third scene in. It was like they were running in the
Wow.
street. Oh, they were running in the street. They went to the hospital, and then they went to this auction. And anyway, it was about 20 minutes
So
in.
you didn't even make it that far.
Now, again,
Wow,
very
okay, that makes me feel better.
at this auction, I have to tell you, her paddle has a button on it that says 100 million. And so when she bids, because she can't talk, she
Mm.
just presses her little button that says 100 million.
Like, no matter what it is, it's like a gift certificate to a spa. 100,000,000. Fa-fillion.
It's like, I know what I'm getting Tiffany for Christmas. Well, all right, y'all. That was the free preview for the C drama 100th Assassination Silent Love. I don't know. based on the preview, was it a DNF? Did not finish? Do need finishing? We'll let the audience decide. Let us know if you feel it's worth going behind that paywall. Otherwise, for us, we are stopping right here, right now. I know Tiffany, you've got to go to Lake Como. I've got to go figure out if this bra is clean. So I'm gonna let you go. Have fun. It was nice to catch up.
Well, it was so good to see you. Did you notice my dark walls? I painted.
Yeah, you did it. I meant to tell you I saw somebody else on Architectural Digest who did it. Anyway, I like it.
And I also, I don't know if I said it last time, I did watch Off Campus. Did I tell you that?
The whole thing?
I watched all of Off Campus.
You did tell me, but I don't think you liked it.
It was, I think it was a high budget vertical. I think that's
Yeah.
what it
We have to recap season 2 because they're actually my favorite couple, Dean and Allie.
okay, for sure. I'm down.
I mean, the ice blonde hair. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah, he is very much your cup of tea.
Thanks everyone for hanging in there and listening in with us. Always fun to do a DNF. I'm actually really enjoying these, to be honest, despite how terrible they've been. Remember, we are having a hot girl summer. Tiffany is off to Lake Como. I'm off to Madeira. So in this time, bear with us. All of our DNFs will be on Fridays, but once a month, we will definitely release a full review. We just did Straight Until We Kissed Me. We kissed me. That's going a bridge too far. Sorry. Straight Until He Kissed Me. And in July, we'll do a Christmas vertical. Let us know if you have a favorite. And those drop Wednesdays. So every week you'll get something. Could be a Friday. Could be a Wednesday. We like to keep it spicy. Follow us on TikTok, Insta, YouTube, and Substack. We're posting the clips, the thirst traps, and the theory. Talk Drama to Me drops every week over Hot Girl Summer. Hope everyone's having a good one. Bye for now.